like, it's okay. Oh my God, this is so perfect. Go to Jimmy, just check this out. It's amazing. He's like, this is amazing, this is amazing. We're like hugging, like, okay, let's just look, where do we redeem it? Okay, you have won $50,000. If you think this is actually a real lottery ticket, you are the most naive person in the world. This is a joke.
So there was more hugging than now crying.
For it.
Terrible.
You know, and the thing is, he was so supportive. You know, our whole career, so supportive. And when I told him, it really crushed him because he obviously never meant to hurt us. But that was really symbolically and in so many ways exactly the experience we'd had anyway. It was just, the audacity of hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
To that.
Cheers.
Did they tell you you should grow up when you wanted to dream? Did they warn you better shape up if you want to succeed? I don't know about you. Did they tell you you should grow up when you wanted to dream? Did they warn you better shape up if you want to succeed? I don't know about you. Who are they talking to? They're not talking to me. I'm higher than high, lower than deep. I'm doing it wrong, singing along. Go higher than high, lower than deep. Keep doing it wrong, singing along. Did I ask you for attention when affection is what I need? Thinking sorrow was perfection, I would wallow till you told me there's no glitter in the gutter, there's no twilight galaxy. Go higher than high, ooh, lower than deep, ooh, keep doing it wrong, ooh, singing along, ooh, I'm higher than high, ooh, lower than deep, ooh,
honestly, there were no distractions. I know we're like, that's a weird thing to turn around and say, but when you're that focused on what you're doing and it's really what you want to do, those other things aren't really distractions. They're almost just annoyances. When you don't have a certain amount of stuff done in your own life, when you're out there doing something else, you're not even really present there, and you find yourself distracted while you should be doing something else. You know what I mean? So the real distractions are if you find yourself going to a club some night, or whatever, drinking at a bar or something, and really understanding inside that that's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to be doing that night. That's the real distraction.
But I think the one thing that's the same for all of us is that it was kind of about us all reclaiming the humanity in our personal lives, that everything we'd given up to make the band even exist and be something that we could do was really a level of sacrifice and compromise that was like pretty harsh. You know, like no love, no home. And it started to become that the music, as much as we loved it, was kind of the thing that we blamed.
Right.
I think particularly for me, because I just felt like touring coincided to the day with the death of my father, so it's like the end of this whole sort of sense of any potential domestic reality and a normal life, you know? You do that for a few years, and if you're not careful, the music starts to sound like somebody who's really bummed that they have to work so hard.
In the last, 7 or 8 days of the mix, we recorded guitars on 3 songs. I think we did a lead vocal. I think we did some backup vocals. I blew up 2 Marshalls and broke 3 pedals and went through about a pack of strings. The song that we did 2 days ago, took a radical shift when I started redoing a bunch of guitars, and it changed like kind of immeasurably. And there's probably going to be 10 or so songs on our record, and when one's different, it's like it anchors the whole thing differently. I mean, 10% of that thing with a very different emotional, coming from a different emotional place, changes the whole thing. And all of a sudden, that's happening all over the place in the last week of the process.
All of us, we see people like with families or with more concrete ambitions.
Yeah.
And I felt it so strongly being in the cab last night, which means yesterday morning, like 5 a.m, leaving the studio, and just sitting in the back of the cab, watching the sun come up, going, knowing I'm leaving for the airport in 2 hours, and just on my lap is the master of the, and it's just like, it's nothing. It's just a thing in my hand, but the thing in my hand is so relevant to what we've actually created. And I just got this huge wave of like, that I found these people, that nobody's a junkie or like, nobody's like lost. It's just a real belief in the worth and value of creating art.
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it. You guys are the spirit of the age. This is why people literally worship musicians, and the people that don't make music but appreciate it, you're the spirit of the age. And it is a sort of ephemeral thing, but the strange thing is that this music will outlast us all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It will be there when we're all, wherever.
Well, it's like it's there now. I think I like that too. Even as people, like we're saying, like lament the end of physical albums or whatever the hell is going to happen. But to me, it's like, well, good riddance. I mean, did we ever think we could keep it? Did we ever think music was meant to be contained? It was never. It's always been such an abstract thing anyway, putting on an album. It's like, yeah, you've got something there, but I don't know what it is,
Right,
it's like,
right.
It's like creating a language